a very warm welcome, viewers. You're watching Across the Republic with me, Rakshita Mishra, and from Uttar Pradesh to West Bengal, the chorus for justice grows, viewers. In Uttar Pradesh, there is once again bulldozer action being witnessed against the Ayodhya gang rape accused SP leader. And of course, Republic TV's deep investigation on the Bengal horror continues. Supreme Court once again posing tough questions on Mamata Banerjee and her police. Many lapses come to the fore. The CBI report only confirms Republic TV's news break. Lots more lined up for you in this action-packed bulletin. First up, the headlines at 6 p.m.
Presented by Royal Global University. Northeast can't wait. Pado kuch bano.
Supreme Court pulls up. Mamata government questions the discrepancies in police investigation. CBI status report highlights the significant delay in filing case and inconsistencies in statements. For a seventh straight day, the CBI quizzes the RG Corps' ex-principal Sandeep Ghosh.
Not only the rape and murder, simple rape and murder case, much more things are there, and the involvement of TMC is there.
BJP ups the ante against Mamata government, hints at a nexus between the suspects and TMC leaders.
Last Sunday I got one notice from the cyber cell of the Kolkata police. So they clubbed my tweet, my expression in the X handle. So I was entangled.
Summoned for voicing dissent, TMC MP Sukhendu Roy tells Arnab that he was threatened. And National Conference President Farooq Abdullah officially announces the pre-election alliance between the National Conference and the Congress Party.
Presented by Royal Global University. Northeast can't wait. Pado kuch bano.
Viewers, fresh hearing in the RG Kar hospital case has, of course, once again saw how the Supreme Court came down heavily on Mamata Banerjee. The CBI filed its status report on the ongoing probe. The Supreme Court has once again came out with some scathing observations and some tough questions for Mamata Banerjee government and, of course, our police. The three-judge Apex Court bench headed by Chief Justice of India, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, asked why the delayed FIR in the case mentioned unnatural death instead of rape and murder. Significantly, the Apex Court also asked why the post-mortem was conducted even before an FIR was filed in the case. Here's more on this in this report.
Justice! We want justice!
Taking up its fresh hearing in the RG Kar rape and murder after CBI filed a status report on its ongoing probe, the Supreme Court blasted Mamata government again over its murderous lapses and discrepancies in the case. Pulling no punches, the Supreme Court asked why the FIR filed belatedly in the case mentioned quote-unquote unnatural death and not rape and murder. Putting the Mamata government and her police in the dock, the three-judge Apex Court bench asked why the post-mortem on the victim was conducted even before a complaint was filed. Invoking the CBI's status report in the RG Kar case, Apex Court again asked why the crime scene at the RG Kar was altered by the time the central agency took up the probe.
Several questions have to be answered. The CBI and the Kolkata police both submitted their report today and observations were made on that note. Well, the hearing will be next held on the 5th of September. More details will be followed post that. On the other hand, the Supreme Court has also urged the doctors around the nation to call off their strike and get back to duty, giving several assurances that their safety is the court's top priority. The Supreme Court has also sent out directions to several state governments to ensure safety and security and no adverse action on the protesting doctors.
The apex court noted that Mamta's police was clearly at a loss to answer the tough questions asked of it in connection with the RG Kar case. Meanwhile, the apex court bench headed by Chief Justice of India, Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, urged the striking doctors across the country to return to work. As the Supreme Court goes ballistic at Mamta again, the nation wants to know if her government can explain the shocking lapses in the case.
So as the CBI probe in the rape and murder case moves through the gears and it extends to the alleged complicity of the hospital authorities, Kolkata police and the state administration, voices within the ruling Trinamool Congress are also calling out the attempts to intimidate them after coming out against the Mamata Banerjee government and her cops and calling out the lapses in this case. Now, after sitting TMC MP Shukhendu Shekhar Roy moved the Calcutta High Court, we have more reactions coming in. In fact, right now we'll cut across live to visuals coming in from West Bengal. And this is an update. This is the CBI office. I believe the CBI officials have just reached the office. And I believe we can go back to our bulletin and go back to our reports that we are bringing to our viewers right now. So viewers, Mimi Chakraborty, who's a former MP of the TMC, and she remains as TMC leader, she has been getting threats on social media after she posted about the RG Kar incident. Here's a report.
As Mamata unleashes the full might of the state machinery on the streets to crush dissent, her party seems to have gone a step further. After former TMC MP Shantanu Sen and sitting Rajya Sabha member Shukhendu Shekhar Roy, another TMC leader is being targeted over posts and comments critical of the RG Kar incident. Actor and former TMC MP Mimi Chakraborty took to her social media handle claiming that she was threatened with rape for coming out against the government over the RG Kar incident. Significantly, the TMC leader claimed that people who walked with protesters chanting justice for Abhaya were now threatening her with rape. Mimi is not an isolated case, as Sen was earlier dropped as TMC spokesperson after alleging an evil nexus operating at RG Kar.
তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসের সর্বভারতীয় মুখপাত্র পদ থেকে আপাতত অব্যাহতি দেওয়া হয়েছে। প্রথম দিনের মার খাওয়া লড়াই করা তৃণমূলের একজন অনুগত সৈনিক হিসাবে আমি তৃণমূলের সমস্ত সিদ্ধান্ত আগেও যেরকম শিরোধার্য করেছি, আজও এই সিদ্ধান্তকে আমি শিরোধার্য করছি। তবে আমি দুটো জিনিস বিশ্বাস করি। প্রথম, তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসের মুখপাত্র থাকাকালীন আমি যখন যেখানে যেভাবে দলকে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করেছি, আমি কখনো কোথাও দলবিরোধী কোনো কথা বলিনি, আমার নেত্রীর বিরুদ্ধে কোনো কথা বলা তো দূরের কথা।
Ray too received a notice for questioning from the Kolkata police after demanding that Commissioner Vineet Goyal be grilled by the CBI over the grave lapses in this case. Roy had to move the Calcutta High Court seeking protection from arrest after being summoned by the police. Speaking to Republic's editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami on Wednesday, the TMC MP kept up his defiant stance, saying no force in the world can muzzle his voice.
My perception is altogether different. Everybody has a right to speak out, and everybody has a freedom of expression. Constitutional right I cannot ignore. The way I am speaking, the others may also speak a different view or a different perception, but I don't agree with them who are spreading all these stories. I don't agree with them. but they are at liberty to express their opinion.
With the protesters on the streets refusing to relent even in the face of a police crackdown, the big question remains: are Mamata and her party now out to muzzle the voices of dissent?
Viewers, we're getting in visuals of Sandeep Ghosh, the ex-principal of RG Kaur Medical College and Hospital. He has been once again called in for questioning. He's been grilled for a 7th straight day, and he's been taken from court right now. What we're getting right now is the first and exclusive visuals right now coming in from Kolkata. Sandeep Ghosh there dodging all the questions. And Republic TV, remember, for a 2nd straight day has confronted Sandeep Ghosh, and he has no answers for any of the questions. And right now, he's being taken by the forces from the court. Remember, the Supreme Court has also raised several questions on Sandeep Ghosh and how he was rather rewarded with a plum posting. Who was he protecting? Remember, today the Supreme Court has called out the ex-principal Sandeep Ghosh as it finds the gaps in the way this murder probe has been handled. Supreme Court coming down heavily on Mamata Police, on Sandeep Ghosh, saying that he had not taken proper steps in the case, questioning who was Sandeep Ghosh protecting. In fact, viewers, we have multiple updates coming in regarding Sandeep Ghosh. Remember, polygraph test of the CBI wants a polygraph test on Dr. Sandeep Ghosh and 4 doctors as well. And now, viewers, as I was telling you, the CBI has filed and handed its status report to the Supreme Court today on the Kolkata rape and murder horror probe. Now seems to gather momentum as various individuals have been named on this list. According to our sources, is a report.
The Central Bureau of Investigation has submitted its status report to the Supreme Court over the RG Kaur horror case. This after a bench led by Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud and comprising Justices J.B. Pardiwala and Manoj Mishra heard the case on Tuesday after taking up the matter on its own. The brutal rape and murder of the 31-year-old postgraduate doctor has sparked nationwide outrage and protests. Following the court's instructions, the CBI filed a status report regarding the progress of this probe. Meanwhile, the West Bengal government was to file an investigation report in the court regarding the mob attack on the hospital.
The report, which has been filed by the CBI, it's the status report. Observations will be made on that because we have seen there have been around 25 characters of whom the CBI had taken statements, on the basis of which it has now given its investigation status report in a sealed cover to the Supreme Court. On the other hand is the Supreme Court, which had lashed out at Mamata government, lashed out at the Kolkata police for not being able to control a mob of 7,000 people who had in fact entered RG Kaur and vandalized its premises.
According to Republic's top sources, the status report of the CBI is based on 25 individuals. Sanjay Roy and Sandeep Ghosh continue to be the top ones under the scanner. The person who first saw the dead body and the victim's parents have also been named on the central agency status report.
दरअसल आरोप ये लग रहे हैं कि 2021 से जब संदीप घोष ने आरजीकर अस्पताल के प्रिंसिपल पद का पदभार संभाला, उसके बाद से ही कई सारे घोटालों को लेकर लगातार शिकायतें मिल रही थी। प्रदर्शन पर बैठे डॉक्टर्स, रेजिडेंट डॉक्टर्स, स्टूडेंट्स ने भी संदीप घोष पर भ्रष्टाचार के कई आरोप लगाए, फाइनेंशियल ट्रांजैक्शन में घपला करने के आरोप लगे हैं। इसी को देखते हुए अब ममता सरकार ने एसआईटी का गठन कर दिया है। इस एसआईटी को 1 महीने के अंदर अपनी रिपोर्ट जो है वो पेश करनी है।
Starting from the officer who first tried to pass the crime off as suicide, to junior doctors and close aides of the prime accused, Everyone has been likely named on this status report. After a thorough psychoanalysis, the CBI also reported that Sanjay Roy expressed no remorse while narrating the sequence of events. According to top sources, the CBI has gathered a feeling that Roy might have been reading from a script. It must be noted that the Kolkata police is yet to file a status report as earlier demanded by the top court. Furthermore, the former principal of RG Kar Medical College once again remained mum on being confronted by Republic Bangla.
সন্দীপ বাবু আপনার নামে লাশ পাচারের অভিযোগ আপনি লাশ পাচার করেছেন আপনি 2 ঘন্টা পর টালা থানায় কেন জানিয়েছিলেন আপনি 2 ঘন্টা পর টালা থানায় কেন জানিয়েছিলেন সন্দীপ বাবু আপনার এগেইনস্টে লাশ পাচারের অভিযোগ এই মুহূর্তে সন্দীপ ঘোষ তিনি বেরোলেন সরাসরি আমরা জিজ্ঞেস করেছিলাম যে তার এগেইনস্টে লাশ পাচারের অভিযোগ
With the probe now finally gathering momentum, will justice be served for Abhaya?
Now, just 13 days on, the entire nation awaits justice for Abhaya. And in an exclusive conversation with Republic TV's editor-in-chief, Union Minister Sukanta Majumdar has dropped some bombshells. There now seems to be a larger nexus of crime that seems to have operationalized and that is right now operating in West Bengal. It's a report.
13 days on, Abhaya still awaits justice.
Justice! I want justice! You want justice!
The expose on Mamata government's illicit trail of activities is widening day by day. In an exclusive conversation with Republic, Union Minister Sukanta Majumdar dropped several bombshells.
If you observe the way in which the girl was murdered, the lady doctor was murdered, it was not only the rape and the murder, but also the murderers, maybe one, maybe more than one, we feel it is more than one, they have they have exposed themselves. They have a great anguish against that girl. They have a great hate against that girl. After doing so, they have also they have broken the windshield of the car, which was the personal property of that lady doctor.
Sukanta stated that it is not a simple case of rape and murder. Before the heinous crime took place, Abhaya's car windshield was broken. He added by saying how TMC remains deeply involved in the orchestration of the crime and the botching up of the probe.
They have a great hate against that girl. After doing so, they have also they have broken the windshield of the car, which was the personal property of that lady doctor. So these things provide a proof that it is not only the rape and murder, simple rape and murder case. Much more things are there, and the involvement of TMC is there.
He also raised questions on Anup Datta. Majumdar alleged that the person who was seen running away from the CBI office has strong links with the local TMC leaders. In fact, Majumdar said that he is practically a TMC leader.
That police officer he is from my district. I know him very good, and I should call him a TMC leader rather than a Kolkata police officer. Today I have tweeted his photograph with local TMC leaders, and that leader even has the allegation of rape against him.
Not only this, Union Minister Sukanta also hinted at a larger nexus that might have been going on in the state of West Bengal. He came down heavily on the Commissioner of Kolkata Police, Vineet Goyal.
Police officials, the Goyal, Mr. Goyal, who is the CP of Calcutta Police, in his first reaction after observing the body, when he came out, and according to him, there was not a single visible external injury sign. But In the post-mortem report, I think all of you have gone through the post-mortem report. In that report, it is clearly mentioned that approximately 15 external injuries are there. Now, Arnabda, it is quite impossible for a police officer like Mr. Goyal, who is the CP of this Calcutta police, that he could not find any sign of external injury.
Furthermore, he also slammed Mamata on resorting to personal favors of a doctor and his daughter at the SSKM hospital.
You just do the investigative journalism and ask Mamata Banerjee why, for the daughter of this man, this SKD, Dr. SKD, by the cabinet, by the meeting of a cabinet, one post was created in the PG hospital, that is SSKM, most premier hospital of the state. That post was created for daughter of that man only. Only single post has been created by the cabinet meeting for that woman only, who is the daughter of this doctor, Dr. SPD.
Yeah.
Several nexus, this nexus is running several corrupt things in the health ministry. And Mamata Banerjee has a very close relation with this man.
With more skeletons stumbling out of the closet, what else is the Mamata government hiding?
There's the demand for justice, viewers, in Uttar Pradesh, also the Ayodhya gang rape horror. And in Uttar Pradesh today, Yogi's bulldozer once again went out rolling against the Samajwadi Party leader Moid Khan. Now, after raising a manufacturing unit of a bakery owned by the Ayodhya gang rape accused to the ground earlier, Yogi's bulldozer is now rolling on its shopping complex that is built on an illegally encroached land by Moid Khan. Staffers from the electricity department were also seen snapping power connections to the building owned by the Samajwadi Party leader. So, report.
While Mamata's police is under the CBI lens for dragging its feet in the Arjikar rape and murder probe and trying to cover it up, the wheels of justice are going flat out for Ayodhya's gang rape accused Moid Khan. A retail unit of the A1 bakery owned by the accused Samajwadi Party leader Moid Khan was razed to ruins on Thursday. The fresh bulldozer action is followed by the razing of the manufacturing unit of the bakery earlier.
ये देखिए कि मदरसा के अयोध्या में ये बुलडोजर नंबर 5वां आ चुका है। ये हैवी पावर की जो जेसीबी मशीन है वो इस समय यहाँ पर आ चुकी है। बस 2 से 3 घंटों में पूरी ये जो अवैध जो कॉम्प्लेक्स है वो बुलडोज हो जाएगा। हम आपको दिखाना चाहते हैं कि यहाँ पे अपने सहयोगी से कहेंगे कि आप ये दिखाइए कि पीछे जो एसएचओ है वो किस तरह से आ रहे हैं। लेकिन ये बुलडोजर नंबर 1 और आगे मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ ये बुलडोजर नंबर 2, बुलडोजर नंबर 3 और ये जो पोखलैंड मशीन है, हैवी पावर की, हैवी वोल्टेज की जो ये मशीन है, इसमें काफ़ी ताकत होता है। बड़ी से बड़ी बिल्डिंग, बड़ी से बड़ी इमारत को ये ढहाने में इसको समय नहीं लगता है।
Determined to make the accused SP Neta pay for the shocking crime, the Yogi government had sent staffers from the electricity department to cut power connections to his building. Even as Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath vowed swift justice in the case earlier, the Samajwadi Party shamelessly defended its Neta, calling for a DNA test of the minor victim to determine that she was not faking the gang rape.
इसको और अच्छा आने के लिए डीएनए टेस्ट लगा लिया जाए, डीएनए टेस्ट करा लिया जाए, जो
टेस्ट की बात तो अभी अखिलेश यादव ने भी करी है, समाजवादी
की जाए, उसको आर्थिक सहायता की जाए और समाजवादी पार्टी पूरी तरफ से उस पीड़िता के साथ, उस परिवार के साथ पूरी मुस्तैदी के साथ खड़ी है।
The shocking defense followed by radio silence on the accused and a claim that the Samajwadi Party top brass was not aware of the crime.
मुझे इस घटना के बारे में पता नहीं है, इस बात का हम संज्ञान लेंगे और जो आप कह रहे हैं, और मैं समझती हूँ उत्तर प्रदेश में लगातार महिलाओं के साथ अपराध बढ़ रहे हैं और खाली ये एक घटना नहीं है, न जाने कितनी सैकड़ों ऐसी घटनाएं हो रही हैं और जिस तरह आप बता रहे हैं इसका हम संज्ञान लेंगे।
Local Member of Parliament Avadesh Prasad was also seen running away from the Republic mic when confronted with tough questions in the case.
समाजवादी पार्टी नेता पर गैंगरेप का आरोप है।
कार्रवाई होगी उनके ऊपर, कार्रवाई की डिमांड करेंगे। आपके साथ फोटो है,
आपके साथ तस्वीरें हैं, आपके साथ तस्वीरें।
अरे भाई छोड़िए,
आपने संज्ञान लिया कि नहीं लिया?
लेना है,
छूट जाएगी, छूट
आप
कार्रवाई करेंगे।
लौटे के बाद करेंगे।
ये सवालों से बच क्यों रहे? आप सवालों से बच क्यों रहे?
The ruling BJP, however, assured the victim's family that it would not relent till justice is done to the minor. As the bulldozer action reaffirms Yogi's commitment to go after those accused of crimes against women, the Mamta government is using the state machinery to crush dissent on the streets over the RG Car incident.
So that's all we could pack in this edition of Across the Republic, viewers. But don't go anywhere as Republic TV's relentless coverage continues on the Bengal horror. Stay tuned.